Valen and I would be together, and that was all that mattered. Seriously? That's all that matters? Think about what you just said, sweetie. I was in bed, frantic with worry. Valen still hadn't answered my calls and my texts back. I asked Mrs. Michaels where he was, but she said he was out. Out where? My phone. Flipping it open, I gasped in horror. Come to the cafe or he dies. It was an unknown number. I stiffened, realizing who it must be from. The murderer. Jumping out of bed, I raced out of the house to meet my fate. What? Password? Scheme 91. How was it Scheme 91 if that's what I had? What? Okay. Okay. What? Okay, anyways, you guys. I'll let you go. Johnny. Hi, you guys, and welcome back to, Cafe Rouge. Good morning, actually. I'm just waking up, and I said, okay, I'll play this game. So, let's get this started. I raced down the streets as fast as I could. The threatening text in my cell weighed down my pocket heavily. All I could think about was whether or not the killer left him safe and untouched. Please, I prayed. Let him be all right. Please. Okay. Anything? God damn it. Fucking arrows. Seriously? If Valen is there, he's gonna die before I even get there. These arrows won't let me do anything. Holy shit. I finally got there. The hell? I'm here. The door was left ajar. Reaching to the scarlet door, I trembled in terror. Okay, well. Okay, well, let's. Oh, yeah, let's put the password in, which is Scheme 91. Right? Better be. Oh yeah, it is. I wandered my way into the dining hall. As stealthily as I could, my steps still echoed throughout. It was disturbing. Something wasn't right. Where was Valen? Why wasn't anybody here? Could it be I was alone? It was rather dark, so I couldn't see too clearly. No. If I was alone, then that mean... Hello, Isis. A swift hand covered my mouth, grasping my muffled scream. But his arms were too strong. It was a small figure, probably not much taller than I. In my panic, I kicked him. He grunted and slammed my head down against the table. I must admit, you're pretty feisty, kiddo. That voice. My eyes darted up in utter shock. No, it couldn't be. Chris? Finally caught on having you, kiddo. But why? Why? He yanked on my hair roughly, turning my face so I looked up at him while still holding me down. I hope it's not because we rejected him. Chris smiled down at me with an undertone of cruelty. I'm just doing my job. Fortunately for you, I won't be killing you just yet. There's bigger fish for me to fry, and you're the perfect bait. His hands grasped my arms tightly as he pulled out my cell. Flipping it open, he suddenly pressed call. Oh no, please let him answer. Hello, Valentino. No, this is not Isis. Who am I? Why don't you come see for yourself? Unless you want her to get hurt. Chris slapped me harshly across my face, and I whimpered in pain. So why don't you come down to Cafe Rouge right now, alone? We're waiting. Chris flipped my phone shut and threw it to the tiled floor. Then he crushed it to bits. No, please, don't do this, Chris. You're a good person. You've been so nice to me. Suddenly, he laughed, pinching my cheeks quite harshly. You know, that's what I like about you, kiddo. You're so naively cute. Such an average little girl caught between the war of two vampire worlds. And so satisfying to crush. He twisted my elbow opposite of my shoulder bone, and I yelped in pain. Please stop. Rather stupid of you to involve yourself with vampires, don't you think? Not that it even matters now. It's far too late for you, kiddo. Once your little boyfriend comes waltzing in, I promise you it'll be all over quickly. Ah, it looks like he arrived. He didn't. Let it be someone else, because I don't want him to, nothing bad to happen. Dread passed through me as I heard the footsteps echoing from the lobby. Isis, where are you? No. Oh no. Please don't let him walk in here. I struck my chest as I saw him. A small figure with auburn red hair and unnaturally violet eyes. No. Isis. Horror washed over his face. He took a step forward just as Chris spoke. I wouldn't move if I were you, boy. You see, Chris yanked my hair, twisting my head up uncomfortably. Oh god. I couldn't help but whimper at the pain, and Val went cold as he watched me. Don't touch her. Oh, I won't touch her. Out from his pocket, Chris pulled out a pistol, pressing it firmly against my head. I paled in horror. You have two options, boy. Give yourself up quietly and she lives, or watch as I burst her brains out on the bloody table. I breathed in ragged breaths, watching him. Valen's eyes started back and forth between me and Chris, contemplating on what to do. How to save us both from this inevitable nightmare. No. I don't want to be selfish, so. Run, Valen, don't be stupid, leave me. I shook my head desperately. No, please, no. Will you let her go if I... Of course, Mr. Michaels. You have a vampire's word. Chris cocked his pistol. Raising his arm, he aimed for Valen's head. In that momentary lapse of judgment, Chris let go of me. This was my chance. No, we're gonna be this. We're gonna be cool. We're gonna be cool about this. They're gonna bite him. It was the only thing I could think of. Nudging myself to his free hand, I bit down on Chris's skin hard. Chris dropped his gun and suddenly cringed back, distraught by pain. With no time to lose, I ran towards Val. We gotta get out of here. Together we ran out the dining hall. You're stupid! Go in there. I pulled him into the kitchen. Come on, let's hide behind the counters. The kitchen's big enough to give us some time. We ducked ourselves under worry of when Chris would come in. Val, you gotta tell me right now. Why does Chris want to kill you? And me? I'm not sure, but... He gulped, face paling white. I think he's a red blood. A red blood? These very bad people called red bloods have been after your life since you were born. That's what the mommy said. My face strained, remembering Mrs. Michael's words. But then... Val, where were you all day? I called you all night, but the line was cut off or something. You did? Val fumbled into his pocket and pulled out his cell. There was almost no battery life left. Oh God, Valen, you freaked me out all night. I was so worried. His cheeks flushed pink. Oh God, now it really wasn't the time to be flirting, you guys.